Hi, I'm Stephanie, and welcome to this edition of The Pipeline, where we are refining the news that is important to you. The U.S. onshore market will set a record in 2013 for completed hydraulic fracturing stages. PacWest Consulting Partnerships has issued its Pumping IQ report, revealing that despite lower U.S. rig counts in 2013, increased fracturing efficiencies and more horizontal wells are responsible for the record number of total fracture stages. In 2014, PacWest believes the rig count for horizontal applications will increase by only 1%. In 2013, the rig count had fallen by 5%. Global hydraulic fracturing in hydraulic horsepower will reach 24.6 million HHP by the end of 2013. North America will account for 75% of the global HHP total volume. By the end of 2018, PacWest believes North America's share of global frac capacity will decrease by 57% as other countries grow capacity. Markets outside of North America will account for 80% of that growth, and by the end of 2013, PacWest believes that China will overtake Canada as the second largest frac market in the world.
The U.S. and Canada have increased their oil output by a combined 2.1 million barrels per day since 2005. Production of the 6 largest shale oil deposits in the U.S. increased output by 800,000 barrels per day in the last year alone. Enabled by advanced technologies and a bullish exploration industry, North America production increased from 18 to 20% of global supply. Forecasts continue to underestimate production growth, leading to price forecasts that are higher than the market price. The International Energy Agency forecasts per barrel oil prices to reach $128 by 2035, while the EIA forecasts $145 per barrel by 2035. Recent revisions anticipate a near-term decline in oil prices. EIA predicts West Texas Intermediate, WTI, and Brent crude prices will drop 3 to 5% over the next year to $95 and $103 per barrel. Growth in North American oil production is also a stabilizing force on global price signals. At the start of November, unanticipated supply disruptions, mostly from security-related incidents in Libya and Iraq, amounted to 3 million barrels per day. Disruptions of this magnitude typically lead to higher prices in the near term, but the market is absorbing these supply constraints without a significant price response.
The U.S. Energy Information Administration said Tuesday that it does not expect global liquid fuel supply to be immediately impacted by November 24th preliminary agreement between Iran that suspends for 6 months several sanctions provisions levied against the Islamic Republic's oil sector. Iran is exporting limited quantities of oil to several countries such as Japan, South Korea, India, and China under arrangements with alternate insurers, and the EIA said it does not anticipate those countries significantly increasing their oil imports from Iran. Without an easing of sanctions covering Iran's ability to sell additional oil, the country is unlikely to significantly increase its production or exports in the short term. The EIA, the independent statistical arm of the U.S. Department of Energy, estimated that Iranian crude oil production was 2.8 million barrels of oil in November, and that's barrels of oil per day. It was up from the average 3.7 million barrels of oil per day throughout 2011 and 3 million barrels of oil per day throughout 2012. And that's all the time we have for today, but thanks for watching, and remember, we're drilling only for the relevant news and bringing it to you through the pipeline.